we're heading back into the Wasteland, and while we're there, we might as well stop in the casino to see if we get lucky. Let's talk about Fallout Season 2. Hey guys, AGYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Fallout Season 2. And, sorry I'm a little bit late to getting this review out, but I had Strangers review to get out. I'm also trying to get more of the Oscars stuff watched, but I'm finally here to talk about Season 2 of Fallout. Well, I really enjoyed the first season. You can go back and check out my review of Season 1. I believe I gave it an 8 out of 10. And I was really excited for Season 2, and here we have it. We finally got Lucy, the Ghoul, Maximus, everybody coming back into the fray to give us some more adventures in the Wasteland. So, if you guys haven't seen Season 2, or Season 1, really, there will probably be spoilers, intersecting from Season 1. There's your warning. So, let's dive into what we get into this season. So, the Ghoul and Lucy are together. Lucy is, trying to deal with the aftermath of what happened in Season 1 with the big reveal of her father being up to something really bad, and we kind of see him kind of lay the foundations for his big plan this season as he goes to this super locked down vault, and he starts bringing in people that are like being mind controlled by these devices that we see House create. In the beginning of the season, we see House try to put them on some guys and their head explodes. Well, Hank manages to get them working, so we have a bunch of people by the end of the season with bugs in their necks, working as these mind control slaves, pretty much. So we have Lucy and the Ghoul on their way to try and stop him. The Ghoul is mainly, prioritizing finding his family over everything, because he thinks that Hank knows where his family is. Towards the end of the season, we do get a resolution for that, where he doesn't find his family, but he has a postcard that was left behind by his wife in her little cryo chamber, pointing him to Colorado. So we're going to the Rockies. We're going to the mountains next season with the Ghoul. As for Maximus ends up causing a gigantic war between all the factions. They start firing on each other. All of the different clans start firing on each other. The Prydwen, the big blimps, there's one crashing down as Maximus and Thaddeus are running away. Thaddeus is almost full Ghoul this season. He doesn't quite have his nose missing yet, but he does by the end of the season have missing limbs. He has one arm that falls off, and there's also a mouth on his body, so something tells me in Season 3 we're going to find out he's more than your average Ghoul. He might be something else. I've heard a few theories as to what he might be, so I'm interested to see where we go with that. Now for the negatives of the season, I'll get that off my chest right away, because there aren't many of them. I still really enjoy this season. But the vault stuff with the guys that are trying to do incest, and they're trying to fight back against the rules of the vault that Betty put in place, and they're like, you can't cut our snack budget. This is our right. This is our freedom you're taking away from us. It's like, you dumb fuck. There's a water chip that's broken, so you guys are running out of water dangerously. You're gonna need food to survive once the water eventually goes out, and trust me, by Season 3, it is gonna fucking go out. I guarantee it. Because I doubt Stephanie is gonna give it to him after what happens with her in this season. And you're using it for your dumbass parties and your stupid get-togethers with people that want to do incest and want some rules of the vault to change. Okay. It's just a little bit ridiculous. I don't like that side plot, and whenever we went back to it, I was just like, I just want to see what the hell is going on with the other characters, not these people. Likewise with the stuff with Norm and Buds, their little robot guy. He opens up the cryopods at the beginning of the season, and it's a bunch of people that were, kind of in cahoots with Hank and Vault-Tec before the bombs fell. There is one girl that's nice to Norm, and they form a little bit of a bond, maybe a relationship going into Season 3. By the end of the season, they're all dead. We hardly learn much about them, except for this one main guy. He was close-knit, friends with Hank, and he knows that Norm is kind of, feeding him some bullshit, and he's like, we're not going to let you stop Hank's plan, so he kind of starts going against Norm. Thankfully, there are rad roaches there. There's a rad roach farm that's owned by the two old lady shopkeepers from the last season. And they managed to accidentally open up the elevator that's containing them, and the rad roaches kill almost everybody, except for, conveniently, the one girl that Norm is close with. I was like, what? How? This doesn't make a lot of sense how she would survive that shit. But okay, fine, fuck it. The most interesting stuff of the season is probably the stuff between Lucy and the Ghoul, as we're kind of seeing the duality there between them, as the Ghoul is starting to realize, you know, when I meet my family, are they gonna like the person that I've become? Lucy tells him, like, when you meet your family, don't you want them to like you? And he has to kind of stop and think about it. He's like, I've done a lot of bad things that I'm not proud of. I've killed a lot of people. He starts a war between these different factions of the Legion, these two opposing halves of the Legion, led by, you know, Kaiser. By the end of the season, we get the sense that Kaiser is going to become Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin is in this season, and he's placing himself as the leader of the Legion now, and they're going to go to war with the New California Republic next season. It was cool to see those two factions. I didn't know a lot about them because I'm not terribly familiar with the stuff from New Vegas. I just know a lot of stuff from Fallout 3 and 4, and you know, if they ever do some of 76's bullshit, I guess I'll know some of that, but I hardly played it. But by the end of the season, there's Deathclaws attacking Maximus in this town. The New California Republic roll in and take care of them, so they're clearly going to be an ally to us going into next season. There's super mutants thrown in the mix. We finally get our first super mutant, played by Ron Perlman, by the way. It was awesome to see him in the series. He talks about how he wants to go to war against the Enclave. So that's going to be another ally for us in the next season, because the Enclave are behind all of this, really. Because all these radio transmissions that Norm and Stephanie and everybody have been putting out have been all going back to the Enclave. Because by the end of the season, they find out that Stephanie is Canadian. Chet... Is his name Chet? I forget what his name... Yeah, I think it is. He exposes her to the other members of the Vault. And it's funny because she murdered this guy, and he reveals that, but then they're like, that's a serious accusation. But then as soon as he says that she's Canadian, they immediately believe him, they're immediately on his side. They're like, fucking kill her! Chase her! Potentially we might be getting more super mutants next season. Maybe they're gonna turn the other Vaulties into super mutants. All the stuff with Coop and his backstory, Cooper Howard, I just find that character to be fascinating. We learned a little bit more about how Barbara, you know, wasn't as intentionally involved in the dropping of the bombs as we once thought. By the end of the season, he's arrested, and he tells Barbara to just go along with whatever they say. Don't tell anyone that you were involved in it, because he's thinking about Janie. I'm interested to see if he finds them next season. How are we going to loop it back around to the present? How did he end up at that birthday party with Janie all alone? Where is Barbara in the beginning of the series when he's running away from the bombs after they've been dropped? I'm just really intrigued to see what happens. So, other than some plot lines that I don't give two shits about with the Vaulties and Bud Buds, the creature stuff, the sets, the costuming, it's all extremely impressive. There are so many other different twists, turns, characters that I can mention, but I don't want this review to run on terribly long. But yeah, I want you guys to let me know what you thought of Fallout Season 2 down in the comments below. I'm going to give this another 8 out of 10. I think it's on par, if not maybe even a little bit better than Season 1. I still had a lot of fun watching it, seeing the different references. There's a scene where Lucy is pickpocketing stuff in a shop. But I'm interested to see where we're going to go in Season 3, going to Colorado. What's the New California Republic versus the Legion war going to be about? How are the Super Mutants and the Enclave going to mix in there? What is going to be happening with House, because he is still online. So we're going to find all that out in Season 3. Tell me what you're looking forward to down in the comments below. Tell me, who are you rooting for the Super Bowl tonight? I'm rooting for the LA Lakers. Thanks so much for watching the review, guys. Take care, and goodbye.